Finally, the news we have all been waiting to hear for such a long time, and we finally have the answer. In case you guys don't know what's going on over at Rockstar Games, or should I say at Take-Two Interactive, regarding the whole situation about Red Dead Online. So quickly, just a little recap over the last few months since the release of Red Dead Online, and to bring you guys back. So basically, the whole idea of Red Dead Online Beta was basically so that Rockstar Games could get feedback on some of the, concerns and some of the problems that may rise up in the beta, and it was a way for Rockstar Games to basically interact with the community so that the community could give feedback back to Rockstar Games, and so that Rockstar could implement new and improved features into Red Dead Online. And essentially, that's pretty much why Rockstar Games launched a beta, because they weren't exactly going to release the full online when it still had a lot of problems. And as you guys may know, over the last few months, in which a lot of players actually got bored of this and got bored of sitting in a beta where there was no new content. Rockstar Games were very slow on updating some stuff in the game. Gradually over time, Rockstar Games were taking the feedback seriously and they were improving Red Dead Online. But I am here today to bring you guys the icebreaker, the news we have all been waiting for, and that is the confirmation that Red Dead Online is finally coming out of its beta. Before we do dive into the awesome news, if you are super excited for Red Dead Online coming out of its beta, go ahead and leave a like on today's video, and also leave a comment down in the comment section below on whether, if you're excited for this, do you think this could be the beginning of good things coming for Red Dead Online, because there is a lot of positivity coming from Take-Two Interactive. By the way, Take-Two Interactive are the owners or the parent company of Rockstar Games, so essentially anything coming from Take-Two Interactive in terms of updates for Red Dead Online and how the game is performing overall, well, then pretty much anything they say is what's going on, because they are, at the end of the day, the owners, and they overlook and analyze everything about the game and how it's performing, and they also perform and give updates on the game as well as time progresses. And this is the news we have been waiting for, coming from Take-Two Interactive. So we're gonna get straight into the awesome information you guys came here for. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the awesome news. I will have a couple of sources linked in the description. Each one varies, so if you guys want to take your pick on which one you want to read, the one I will provide in the description is coming from a source, a very known source and reliable one as well, and they are known as Rockstar Intel, and basically they provide really valid and accurate information on statements basically throughout the community. So if you guys want to go check them out for any for any updates or whatever, then feel free to check them out. I will have a link in the description. Take-Two Q4 2019 earnings report. Red Dead Redemption 2 has sold over 24 million copies worldwide, which is absolutely insane. Rockstar Games' parent company, Take-Two Interactive, have released their earnings report for the past quarter, which ended March 31st, 2019. Net revenue grew to 539 million as compared to the same quarter a year ago, which was 450.3 million. Take-Two repurchased 1.112 million for 100 million. So this is where some of the news gets really interesting. So Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. Red Dead Redemption 2 has sold 24 million copies, which we just saw, only selling 1 million copies in the last 3 months. Take-Two Interactive have said it's still selling better than expected. According to Take-Two Interactive, Red Dead Online will be coming out of its beta this quarter, meaning it will come out of beta by the end of June. CEO Stratos Zelnick also claimed that they have content drops coming for Red Dead Online, claiming online is performing very well. What I want to highlight is the last statement, where Stratos Zelnick is claiming that the online is performing very well for Red Dead Online. Now, I would totally probably have some disagreements with this statement, but at the end of the day, as I said, anything coming directly from Take-Two Interactive is probably legit about what their game is doing or how it's performing. You know, obviously they're not going to come out and say Red Dead Online is totally trash and that the numbers are declining or whatever. It is a bit evident that over the last couple of months or whatever, players have been disappearing from the Red Dead Online servers and haven't really come back to the servers at all or to the game as much. And in fact, a lot of players actually started to replay the storyline of Red Dead Redemption 2, which is still awesome because it's a fantastic story, absolutely amazing. But you know, it doesn't hide the fact that players weren't exactly enjoying Red Dead Online with the given problems it had over the last couple of months, and you know, and they continued for a long time, so you can probably guess that a lot of players disappeared from Red Dead Online, including myself. I am one of those guys. I'm not going to be fake about it and say, oh yeah, I played Red Dead Online for, you know, since it released every day. That's not the case. I actually got bored of Red Dead Online and I got sick of the problems it was having, the grievance system. Everything was just a bit, it just wasn't really my liking, and I just, you know, kind of hoped that Rockstar Games would resolve that, which is the next point I will be talking about. So as we just learned, Red Dead Online is confirmed pretty much to be coming out of its beta at the end of June. So could this potentially mean we will be seeing the spring update coming towards, well, the end of June time, when Red Dead Online is coming out of its beta? Now this would make total sense, since this is going to be the biggest update for Red Dead Online. This is really cool news and very exciting for every fan of Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, for myself, I think this is really cool. This is great. This is something we have all been waiting for. I'm very thankful that Rockstar and Take-Two have been very patient and haven't fallen into the trap of being pressured by the community. You know, as I said before, I don't know what it's like to be an employee of a Rockstar Games or Take-Two Interactive, or whoever is studying the analytics of the game and seeing what's going on behind the scenes. I have no idea what's going on there, so I can't really highlight anything or say anything, but from what I saw so far of Red Dead Online, it's really hard to speak the truth and say it was such a flop or disaster. But speaking and keeping on a positive note, I mean, it was fairly fun for a while, and the concept of Red Dead Online is great. It's so awesome. Rockstar can do a hell of a lot with it. And of course, again, I know some people in the comment section will say, yeah, well, of course, it's only a beta. However, when Rockstar Games announced a couple of months ago that it was only going to be another couple of weeks or whatever until it came out of its beta, well then, it was then a few months later, we're still asking ourselves the same questions. When is it coming out of its beta stage? What are Rockstar planning on doing with Red Dead Online? What's going on? So there were all of these questions being thrown at Rockstar, but now it is finally, you know, taken into the hands of Take-Two Interactive, and then it is finally given back to us by Take-Two, which they have confirmed that it will be coming out of its beta at the end of June, which is absolutely great news. This is fantastic news. So this could be the turnaround come the end of June for Red Dead Online. Now, in terms of content and what's going to be happening for Red Dead Online, we don't know exactly what is going to happen once it comes out of its beta, but all we can assume is that Rockstar will be pretty much adding a lot of great content in for the game, and I really do think they really have to start injecting content into Red Dead Online. Otherwise, well, unfortunately, it might even come to the conclusion where it will probably end up being the same as what it was before, where Rockstar slowly updated the game, slowly fixing problems, consistent problems arising, etc. So keeping a positive mindset for Red Dead Online, this is probably the best news we have gotten about the game. So we are so thankful, and I am so thankful. I'm not sure if you guys are happy or not, but I'm gonna assume you're happy that Red Dead Online is finally coming out of its beta, and this is absolutely, again, I've said it again, it's great news, absolutely amazing. So with that said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, and if you're happy that Red Dead Online is finally coming to an end in terms of beta, then make sure you guys leave a comment, and also go ahead and leave a like on today's video if you guys enjoyed listening. I know this was a bit of a stretch or a bit of a long video. I guess I just wanted to make this a bit of a long video and talking about some of the the current news on what's going on for Red Dead Online, as I haven't really been uploading as much on the channel, which will be changing. I will be trying to upload as much as I can. This is great because, as soon as Red Dead Online beta comes to an end, there is going to be so much content to cover. There is going to be a lot. With any luck, there will be fantastic content and updates we can all look forward to. So with that said, everyone, again, if you're excited, leave a comment. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. And basically what I do here on the channel is I talk about Rockstar games. I cover topics, I cover whatever is going on for, any current games or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I do actually on the channel. But I will be trying to, make the channel a bit different. And you guys probably have realized I have moved from Red Dead 2 videos to just Dean. A quick confirmation on why I changed my name is that I just wanted to move away from the whole concept of Red Dead videos. So basically I will be covering some topics on upcoming Rockstar titles, GTA 6, whatever, current news or whatever. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you guys do stick around, subscribe to the channel. I will be making this channel quite personal, and I want to make it about myself really, and that's all I want to do. Is I don't really want to be tied to one style of content. So of course you guys know where to subscribe. But with that said, my name is Dean, and I will see you all in the next video.